Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great Friday. I'm going to start our Bible trivia. Before I do that, I got to ask you a question. Why didn't the witch fly on her broom when she was angry? Well, she was afraid she'd fly off the handle. That was a good one there. All right, let's get into our Bible trivia questions. 10 questions worth a point apiece, and then 2 bonus questions worth 3 points apiece. Of course, they're optional, but you can lose big points if you get them wrong. All right, question 1. When God appeared to Solomon in a dream and told him to request anything, what did Solomon ask for? Riches, many sons, or an understanding heart? 1 Kings 3, verses 5 through 9 tells us the answer is an understanding heart. Number 2, by marrying the daughter of Pharaoh, Solomon made an alliance with which country? Egypt, Arabia, or Media? 1 Kings 3, verse number 1 tells us the answer is Egypt. Number 3, because there was peace in the land, what did Solomon intend to build? Ships, roads, or a temple for God? 1 Kings 5, verses 4 through 5 tells us that the answer is a temple for God. Number 4, what did Solomon contract with Hiram, the king of Tyre, to have shipped to Jerusalem? Was it pomegranates, lumber, or palm trees? 1 Kings 5, verses 2 through 6 tells us that it was lumber. Number 5, in which year of his reign did Solomon begin construction of the temple? Was it the first, the fourth, or the seventh? 1 Kings 6, verse 1 tells us that it was the fourth. Here's your bonus question. How many forced laborers were appointed to build the temple? How many forced laborers were appointed to build the temple? The answer is found in 1 Kings 5 and verse number 13. And if you know the answer to this, I am impressed. The answer is 30,000. All right, next set of questions. Number 1, after the temple was completed, what did Solomon want the leaders to bring to the house of the Lord? Was it all the Levites, the Ark of the Covenant, or the musicians? 1 Kings 8, verse number 1 tells us that it was the Ark of the Covenant. Number 2, where was the tabernacle that held the Ark of the Covenant? Was it the city of David, the Kidron Valley, or Gezer? 1 Kings 8:1 again tells us the answer is the city of David. Number 3, as the Ark of the Covenant was being brought to the temple, what was taking place? Dancing, sounding of the ram's horn, or sacrificing? 1 Kings 8, verse 5 tells us the answer is sacrificing. Number 4, where was the Ark of the Covenant placed in the temple? Was it the courtyard, the court of the Levites, or the inner sanctuary? 1 Kings 8, verse 6 tells us the answer is the inner sanctuary. Number 5, when the Ark of the Covenant was placed in the inner sanctuary of the temple, what was sticking out? Was it cherubim, poles, or wings of the cherubim? 1 Kings 8, verse number 8 tells us the answer is the poles. Bonus question, your final bonus. What was in the ark? What was in the ark? Deuteronomy 10, verse number 2, and 1 Kings 8, verse number 9 tells us the 2 tablets of the 10 Commandments. All right. Hope you did well. Hope you have a great weekend, and let me know how you did down in the comments.